So you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to again explain more on this indicator setup. I shared a video before, but I wasn't so clear. I feel I wasn't so clear, and there are a lot of things to explain on this strategy for which can help you, or this setup which can help you to take a little bit more entries comfortably. It works on all time frames. So it can help you. As you can see from as I'm scrolling here, I think you can see that there are certain things that are happening at certain when you see these indicators. Like, let's say for instance here the price was going up, and then the moving averages down here, they were at a certain level. So as you can see, we are on the 5 minutes, and most of the indicators that I'm going to be sharing, they would be best on 5 minutes and 15 minutes. That's where I recommend. Reason being that on 5 minutes, you will stay in the trade a little bit longer as compared to 1 minute. On 1 minute, you will find that you have to move in so fast and get out so fast now, which is a bit hard and straining. But just imagine now, for instance, you got in around here, one of these candles. So you get in the trade. You can see each candle here is representing 5 minutes. So you can see these are very many candles. So you can see that you can be in profit for quite some time, because we are going to see that using this setup, this is the time for you to get out. This is the time for you to get out of the market. And I think you can see the number. These are 54 bars. 54 bars. If you got in here, 5 times 54, if you multiply, I don't have a calculator here, but I think you can see that you would be in the trade for quite some time. This the same that happened here, and then something was happening here. So we are trying to, before we go any further, we want to see these crossings, how much they would bring to us. So we can see here that it crossed here, it went up, and the same time, before I go any further, you're going to see that the level where it crossed, now here we are going to see that it crossed when it was above level 20. First of all, we're having a stochastic here, but the levels we're having level 90, level 80, level 50, level 20, level 10, up to 0. So we can see that here the move wasn't for so long. It wasn't for so long, and I will explain, and you will find that it's because it crossed after it was at level 20. So we didn't expect it to be so long, but if you were patient, you would find that you would still stay in the trade because of certain confirmations that I'm going to explain. I think you can see what is happening when try to backtest. So with this setup, you're going to find that if you're good at price action, of which I recommend you get knowledge on price action, you're going to find that you're going to be so confident. First of all, for instance here, it was when we see price action here, it was showing that the price is going to go up, but then we get confirmations here. So if you know price action, this one is going to make trading easy for you. And I'm going to be making tutorials on price action, as actually I already have some tutorials on price action, so you can check out some of my previous videos. You can check them out, and you can start to understand these levels. And so this indicator setup, first of all, we are going to start on the main chart. So for this setup, unlike the previous setups that I've been sharing, the moving average on the main chart is a little bit slow. That's why for it is going to give a bit more concrete signals. Here we are having in the category of trend, for me, I like combining trend indicators and then oscillators, though not always, but I like it so much because oscillators, they show me certain confirmations, and trend indicators also show me certain situations, so which helps me to get more concrete decision, to make more concrete decisions. So when we look here on we're having this moving average on the main chart. Whenever the price crosses upwards, we take buys, and whenever the price crosses downwards, we take sells. But we can see that there are some false signals when we take, for instance, now here it was going down, then it went back up, so sometimes it's a bit confusing. But now we are going to see how we can combine with this, and we know that this was a downward trend and it had not yet reached changed. You get it? So here we could see that we were starting the upward trend. If you have knowledge of price action, you find that this is a lower low, then we make some double top here, then we create we can call this a lower high because the market moves like that. But now there is something unique about this lower high. It made a double top. Then here we can see that if you are to use other strategies, you find that here there was break of structure, then the price started going up, so we can see that the price is shifting. So we are going to look for buying opportunities. But today we are using indicators. I don't want to go into that price action. I think you can see that the price crosses upwards, then so sometimes you be patient, sometimes it will cross. For instance, it crosses here, you take entries less on this candle here, and then it first goes down, but then it goes back up. But now how do you get that confidence? This is where this one comes in. So we've seen that whenever the price goes up, we buy, then when it goes down, we sell. But now more confirmations. This is a stochastic line. Now this one is too quick and too fast, as I explained in the previous video. Now whenever here on this chart, we are going to be considering most this moving average here that you're seeing here. Whenever it is between level 80 and level 90, we are looking for buys. You get it? We are looking for buys. And whenever it is between level 20 level 10 and level 20, we are looking for, whenever it is between level 90 and 80, we are looking for sales. Whenever it is between level 10 and level 20, we are looking for buys. But then we had already prepared for these movements using this line. So now this line is going to be moving a little bit fast. For instance, here it reacted to this level very fast. Here it came here, then it made this curve, and then it was going up. Here, if you're good at reading the stochastic, it was showing that we buy. You would take buys here if you're good at reading the stochastic. I made a video where I was explaining what it means for the stochastic line to go and crosses level 20. So you would take maybe buys here. Then you can see that most times it is either up or down. So whenever let's say, let me explain this move. Now it came down and it started touching here, but then we are still in the downward move. We took already our sell entries here. We took our sell entries here because this is where it got down. You get it? It got down, and then here it had crossed. You get it? Actually, you would take them around this region. This is your region of selling. So you took your sells around this region. You get it? And I don't think your stop loss would be so near for you to be taken out. No. So you took your sells because you may not be early enough. Maybe you see in the market it's already here. So this is the selling zone. You take your sells here because the market has the moving average has reached between level 80 and level 90, and then this stochastic line, it crosses it from above. Whenever the stochastic crosses from above, it crosses this moving average from above like this, between these levels, there we take sell entries no matter where. But then it crossed here, as you can see, it crossed here from above. Then we were waiting for the time for it to cross down here. So this is the selling zone. So let's say you took your entries here, so it reacted very fast to come down here. So here we don't take more buying entries. We are going to buy when the moving average has reached between level 10 and level 20. That's when we buy. So then what does this mean? Whenever the market, whenever this stochastic comes down, it starts to indicate to us that prepare, wait for this moving average to reach this level. So when the moving average reaches this level, because the stochastic had already showed us that we are in over, the market is soon to get oversold, and it gets confirmed with our moving average. So it crosses it from down. You get it? It crosses it from down, and you know the stochastic, whenever it reaches this line, whenever it touches level 20, that shows that the upward move is going to be so strong. You get it? So here it crossed it here, then it went back up, then it made a double top here, it comes down. So we are still buying. So here we take more buys. If you're good at reading price action, you can really understand that here the market finally shifted. We are going to the upsides. You can see now it broke the previous lower high. Now you can see that now the market is going up. You get it? So here for the moving average on this indicator, you have to wait for it to be crossed from down. Whenever the stochastic crosses it from down like this, and then here you get confirmations, you get in your trade. It is 5 minutes, and these setups are for scalping. So if you're on higher time frames, if you want to stay in the trade a little bit longer, though the signals will be coming late, you increase the time frame like 15 minutes. But this one is so good on 5 minutes, so you can try it out. So I'm going to share the settings, the indicator settings. So quickly, let me show you the settings. Before we go any further, I made a video where I showed you how you can add these indicators more so to indicator window one. Most of you may not be knowing, more so on PC. I know on the phone there are many tutorials where they've made such tutorials on how you can add indicators. So in case you don't know, on the mobile phone you can comment in the comments below and I make that tutorial. If you want me to show you again how I add them to indicator window one, please you can check out that video, or you can request me to make another video if the one that I made was not clear. So on the main chart we're having a moving average. On indicator window one we're having a stochastic oscillator and another moving average, this moving average here. So on the main chart we're having period 20, moving average period 20, linear weighted close HLCC stroke 4. It is done that we are using. Be keen of taking notes of that. Then we go to indicator window one. Here we have the stochastic. First of all, the percent K period, it is 50, percent D period, it is 40, slowing 2, price field low stroke high, method simple, then black. This line, it is black. You can make it in color that you want. For me, I'm using black. Then signal white. The signal line, you make it the color of the background of your, or either your phone or your PC. So I don't want to see this. So signal, if you have a black background, you make it black. If you have a white background, you make it white. You get it? So the other thing that we need from the stochastic are the levels. As I showed you, we have level 90, level 80, level 50, level 20, and level 10. These are the levels that we have. So then this one, the star, from the color of the lines, for me I chose that one. You can modify it to the color that you want. Let's quickly go to the moving average. The moving average, this one, the red one, it is period 20, linear weighted, shift 0, weighted close, HLCC stroke 4. taking notes of that. Then the style is red, you make it the thickness of your choice, you get it. So those are the settings. So in case it's not clear, you feel free to ask in the comments below, but I think you can see how this can help you to take trades. Sometimes it just the stochastic touches here, and then you're seeing a V, it's crossing, and we are below 50. Here it is crossing, you take trades, you get it. Sometimes it may not reach this level, it may not reach this level, but then sometimes we are in, remember here it showed us that we are buying, here we are buying, we bought, then the stochastic quickly moves down, it moves down. But then, you know, whenever it is crossing from down, whenever it comes down like this, and then it crosses from down, and then it touches level 20, and then we can see that here the price was getting above. So here you can take more buying entries, you can take more buying entries. So there are a lot of opportunities. I feel there is too much I need to explain, but I want to keep this video short.